MRO, I bought a book, a little golden book which has The Night Before Christmas, the famous Clement Moore story, and it has wonderful little illustrations of chubby Santa Claus and kids that are animals that were greatly impressed by the Christmas story and by Santa Claus. And the story which children have had from time immemorial was as follows. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and this is illustrated by animals that little rabbits and squirrels and so on that are looking up at the moon and the stars and the snow everywhere. When all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. And here are two pictures. One of the old square piano with a great Christmas tree, and some of the presents. And on the other page is a mantle with the children's stockings up above, and the greenery along the top, which shows that Santa Claus, they were all prepared for Santa Claus. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And here it shows 2 pages, 2 little kids in one bed and one little kid in another bed, all sleeping angelically. And up above there are these sugar plums and little gingerbread men and candy canes, all dancing across the sky. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. And that shows the father and mother in a 4-poster bed, sleeping. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash to open the shutters and threw up the sash. This shows the youngster looking out the window, having gotten up from the bed for that purpose. And the next 2 pages show the outside of the house with plenty of snow and old Santa Claus with his reindeers cascading down from the moon toward the house. The moon was on the breast of the new fallen snow, gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blixen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. This shows a closer-up picture of Santa Claus in his sleigh with the moon in the background and his toys, the sleigh is being carried through the sky by these rather romanticized reindeer. And then the next picture shows him coming down out of the chimney. He was dressed all in fur from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. This shows him right in front of that fireplace that we had in the previous picture. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. And this shows a great picture of Santa Claus's face with lots of white hair and white beard, and he's holding a typical German pipe in his hand, an old-fashioned, what we used to think of as a meerschaum. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. This shows him in front of the Christmas tree, putting out with his pipe, smoking, and putting out the drum and the packages and the other toys. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. And the picture below shows that he filled the stockings out of his great bag and left some other toys. And I'll repeat that last sentence, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And this shows him going through the sky up toward the moon with all these wonderful reindeers carrying him in his sleigh, and below the houses covered with snow, houses and trees covered with snow. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And this shows him turning in the picture shows him turning in his sleigh, and the moon above him, the reindeers hardly visible, but below the houses, as he wishes, but I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 ho. Little golden books are books to grow with. They entertain, they inform, they stretch the boundaries of the imagination. Their wide variety of stories and subjects and their lively, inviting illustrations have made them popular with children and parents for more than 40 years. And I think that it was such a book that I'd given to Aunt Nan for Christmas, not this particular poem, but a little golden book. Because children love them, little golden books are an ideal introduction to the world of reading.